Namaste, good morning to all of you. Welcome to this trial online yoga session organized by Embassy of India, Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. Please sit in cross-legged condition in Sukhasana or Padmasana. Sit in Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb together, eyes gently closed, spine erect, shoulders comfortable. We'll chant Om, combination of three sounds, A, U, Ma. Inhale deeply and chant Om 3 times. Let us chant a prayer. Om Sangachadam Samvadodam Samvo Manamsi Janatam Deva Bhagam Yatha Purve Sanjanana Upasate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Please open your eyes. Sit comfortably. We will do certain micro exercises for loosening and stretching of the joints. Stretch your arms forward and bend your finger from first joint, second joint, make the fist. Open, bend the fingers from joints, open. With the right hand, pull the fingers of left hand inward. Feel the impact on your wrist joint, finger joints. Come down. And now push the hand inward. Come back. With the left hand, pull the fingers of right hand inward. Come back. Now push the hand inward. Come back. Now make the fist and rotate the fist outwardly, slowly, feeling the impact on the wrist joint and complete forearm. Reverse, inward movement. Come back. Now clasp the fists together, housing the channels, and stretch the arms forward. Feel the impact on your wrist, forearm, elbows, and shoulders. This is very good for cervical spondylitis and good for weakness, any nervous weakness in the fingers, hands. Come back. Now combine the fingers jointly and put them on the shoulders. And combine the elbows. Inhaling, raise the shoulders, raise the elbows up, and while exhaling, bend the elbow back and down, and inhaling, raise the elbows up, exhaling, back and down, inhaling, forward and up, exhaling, back and down. Now reverse movement, inhaling, back and up, exhaling, forward and down. You have to do the exercise very gradually, slowly. Inhaling, back and up, exhaling, forward and down. Inhaling, back and up, exhaling, forward and down. So these are the 3 repetitions. We can do up to 5 repetitions depending upon the time available at your disposal. Now place your hands on the waist. Inhaling, raise your shoulders up like a tortoise, and exhaling, forward, down, inhaling, back and up, exhaling, forward and down, inhaling, forward and up, exhaling, back and down, inhaling, forward and up, exhaling, back and down. These are the shoulders exercises. Now we will do certain neck exercises. Neck exercises are in 2 parts: flexibility exercises as well as neck muscles strengthening exercises. A word of precaution: those suffering from spondylitis, they should not bend the head forward. When I say rotation, they should do half rotation. Okay, now let us start with neck exercise. Inhaling, raise your head up, chin up. Exhaling, chin down. Inhaling, head up. Exhaling, chin down. Inhaling, come to normal. Now sideways bending. Inhale, inhale and exhaling, bend towards the right. Very gradual movement, hold with the normal breathing. Inhaling, come to center, slowly, slowly. And now exhaling, bend towards left. Inhaling, come to center. One more round. Exhaling, bend towards right. Inhaling, come to center. Exhaling, bend towards left. Inhaling, come to center. Now we will tilt the head right and left. With the right hand, hold the head right side and bend towards, tilt your head towards the right side. Pull it. Very good. Come back. With the left hand, pull the head towards the left side. Come back. Now head rotation. Those suffering from cervical spondylitis, they should not move forward. They can do only half rotation backward. For others, they should exhaling, bend down and rotate the head clockwise. Slowly, slowly. anti-clockwise, come back. Now these are the neck muscles flexibility exercises. Now we will do neck muscles strengthening exercise. Grip your forehead and push your head forward. Come back. Hold your head from the back. Grip on the back head. Push your head backward. Come back. Now place your right hand on right side of the head. Push your head toward the right side. Come back. Place your hand on the left side. Push your head left side. Come back. Now hold your jaw from both the hands and push your jaw upward. It is natural yogic traction. Come back. Now place your one fist on the pit of the neck and the second fist in between the chin and the other fist, and push your chin downward. Come back. So these are the neck muscles strengthening and flexibility exercises. Only word of caution for those suffering from cervical spondylitis, should not bend the head forward. After it is strengthened, then they can do forward bending exercises also. Now we will do certain sitting exercises, sitting postures. First is Vajrasana. This is Vajrasana. Sit in between the heels. This asana is good for good after taking the meals, good for digestion, because a lot of blood is available and you are in our abdominal region. Welcome. We welcome all the participants who have recently joined. Now in this series of Vajrasana, we will practice Mandukasana, frog posture. Place your fists on your navel point. And those suffering from backache should not bend completely. They should keep the spine straight and bend forward. Others can bend down. I will show you from this way. Inhale and exhaling, bend forward. Keep your chin forward, head neck straight, eyes gently closed. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. Now this is for normal persons who are not having any backache. The persons who are having backache, how they should do, I will tell you. Again, place the hands, fists on the navel point and keeping the spine straight. Keeping the spine straight, bend forward like this. Whatever level they can reach, they should reach, and hold the posture with normal breathing. This way they will be able to cure the diabetes and their back is also not hurt. Slowly come back. So this is Mandukasana. Now we will do Ushtrasana, camel posture. Stand up on your knees foot apart. The distance between the knees and the feet should be the same. And place your hands on the waist. Slowly we will do first half camel posture. Bend down comfortably. Keep your thighs straight, perpendicular, and bend from the lower lumbar region of the back. This is half camel posture, Ardha Ustrasana. And in continuity, after the practice of half Ardha Ustrasana, you can do full Ustrasana, full camel posture. Place your palms on the heels. Breathe normally. Feel the impact on your complete spine, cervical, dorsal and lumbar region. While coming back, slowly go down and relax. Relax in Vajrasana. In case you are not able to do Vajrasana, you can take a pillow, you can take a cushion and put it in between the thighs and calf muscles. So we'll show you next time how to place the cushion or the pillow and practice Vajrasana comfortably. Now we will practice a twisting posture. This is called Vakrasana. Sit in Dandasana. This is Dandasana. Leg straight. And now bend your right knee. Place your right foot near the left knee and raise your left arm up and place your left palm near the right foot like this and bend towards the right side. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. Relax in Dandasana. Now other side of the Vakrasana, curve posture, seated twisting posture. Bend your left knee, place your left foot near the right knee, raise your right arm up and place your right palm near the left foot and bend towards the right, twist towards the left side. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. Relax in Vishramasana. Relaxing posture, legs apart, hands apart, eyes closed. Breathe normally. In between the two postures, it is necessary to relax. So we do the relaxing posture. Now we will do forward bend. In rabbit posture, bend, sit in Vajrasana and open the knees like this. Place your hands on the in your front. Inhaling, raise your arms up and keeping the spine straight, bend forward and slide your hands forward, chin on the ground. Breathe normally. Don't lift your hips up. This is rabbit posture, Shashakasana. Slowly, slowly slide back and raise your arms up and exhaling hands down. Relax. Sit down in Sukhasana. This is a sequence of sitting postures. Now we will practice certain pranayama. Be ready. It is necessary to sit. It is necessary to sit in cross-leg condition, and if you can sit in lotus posture, it is further good. With the practice, you will be able to do full lotus posture. Again, sit in Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb together, resting on the knees. As we have been practicing full yogic breathing, deep breathing. So we will practice again. So how to test the deep breathing at 3 levels: abdominal breathing, chest breathing and clavicular breathing. So we keep our one hand on the chest, another hand on the belly, stomach, and first when we practice abdominal breathing, the belly comes out only, chest remains the same and shoulders also remains the same. So we will practice deep belly breathing, abdominal breathing. Inhale, diaphragm going down, belly coming out. Exhaling, hand will come back and contract the abdomen. Diaphragm going up, and again inhale, belly comes out. Exhale, belly is contracted. This is the belly breathing, abdominal breathing. Okay, now we will do chest breathing. Inhale and expand your chest forward horizontally. Exhaling, contract your shoulder, chest down, inward. Inhale, expand your chest forward. Exhaling, chest in, contract the chest in. And as regards shoulder, clavicular breathing, just keep one hand on the shoulder and without expanding the belly and the chest, just expand your upper part of the lungs, that is the shoulders is raised up. Inhale, down, exhale. You can test from other side also. Inhale, raise the shoulders up. Exhale, shoulder down. So this is a combination of all the 3 breathings: abdominal breathing, chest breathing and clavicular breathing. It is the combination of the 3 breathings is called full yogic breathing. When there is a complete expansion of the lungs horizontally, vertically and sideways. Okay. So sit in Gyan Mudra. Inhale deeply, first expanding the belly up, followed by chest up, expansion forward, and followed by shoulders up, clavicular breathing. And when you are not able to inhale further, then exhale completely, contracting the shoulder, chest and abdomen. When you are not able to exhale further, then inhale deeply, belly forward, chest forward, shoulders up, and slowly contract the three organs, shoulders, chest and abdomen. This is full yogic breathing. Have 2-3 rounds more of full yogic breathing, deep breathing. These are the few repetitions of deep breathing. You can do from 5 minutes to 10 minutes, even more, because more the oxygen intake, more the oxygenation of the blood, and more purification and more energy intake. So now we will practice Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati is one of the purificatory techniques, cleansing technique. This is called Shatkarma. Neti, Dhoti, Vasti, Nauli, Tratak, Kapalabhati. So this is called forced nostril breathing. When we exhale and exhale, active exhalation and passive inhalation. So reverse your hands on the knees, and we exhale and exhale. In between the two strokes there is a gap, slight gap. Allow passive inhalation, short, shallow breathing. And again, this is my medium pace, medium force. Okay. So let us begin. Kapalabhati. Slowly come back. You can practice 100 repetitions, 100 strokes in the beginning, which may take not more than 2 minutes. In the beginning, the beginners are advised to make 30 strokes in a minute, and they can raise up to 40 strokes per minute, 50 strokes, 60 strokes. So ideally it is 60 strokes a minute. Now we will, after this Kapalabhati, it is necessary to do Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Left hand in Gyan Mudra, right hand in Pranayama Mudra, Nasagra Mudra. Block your right nostril, inhale through left, slow and deep breath. Block the left nostril with the little finger and ring finger. Open the right nostril. Exhale completely through right. Again inhale through right. Block the right nostril. Open the left nostril. Exhale through left. Inhale through left. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Slowly come back. This Anulom Vilom should be carried out at least 10 rounds to have the benefit and to realize the sensation and to realize the vitality. This harmonizes, balances both the energy channels, Ida and Pingla. Ida is a cool sensation, Pingala is the hot sensation, and balancing between the two is the Sushumna Nadi, Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. And physiologically it has the benefit for those suffering from hypertension, insomnia, anxiety. So it is a part of the meditation also. We prepare ourselves for meditation. Now inhale deeply and we will chant Am, O, Ma 3 times and followed by prayer. ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Its meaning is, let all be happy. We should not suffer from any ailments. Let us see all auspicious around us. Let us all be happy and peaceful. Om, peace, peace, peace. So this is a trial session of yoga online. Of course, you may be having some queries and questions. When we will start the regular yoga practice, we will take up and we will reply to all. Yoga is a technique and philosophy and science of health management. So we should keep our body fit, mind peaceful, and totally enlightened self. Yoga is a journey for self-realization. So we realize ourselves first, and then we can do welfare in the society. If everybody practices yoga, there will be peace and harmony in the society. Okay, thank you. Namaste. Well, stay blessed, stay healthy.